Hello tribe. So welcome. If you want, you can fast forward this part. We're gonna check in what's happening with you next week and a half. What are your main energies like? And if some of you haven't noticed just yet, today I have sat down and I looked at some of the comments from the previous videos. Whoever typed agree, I think I've done like maybe 6 or 7 people's readings today. In the comment section, if you have your notifications on, then you will know that I have commented. And again, if you want to participate, type I agree in this comment section. And a week or so later, I will sit down and I will go through your comments. What I tend to do is choose a random number generator and I see which number comes up and I count down from the first comment all the way to, for example, 18 to see who I'm gonna read for. All right, we're gonna also use charms for you here today. So for pile number 1, we have this little star. Pile 2, we have a little gift. And pile 3, we have a dolphin, which seems like a dolphin. Is that a dolphin? Wait. Seems like a bit of a retarded dolphin, to be honest, but that's what it is. It's a dolphin, okay? It's a normal dolphin. Okay, so if you need some more time, stop it right here and I'll see you in timestamps. Pile 1, let's check in. What is the energy like for you next week and a half? We have an important season, spring, and we have slowing down. Let's get more cards from various different decks and we will read them all together. I'm gonna move this aside for now. We have a box. Some of you may want to look at pile number 2. We have a ladder. We have a pig. Now I'm using the magic of your oracle. We have the epoch card, pause in your journey. Oh, twice, slowing down is here too. We have minimus, commune with the source. And let's get the tarot. Let's see which deck I'm drawn to for you. I feel like I want to do the triple goddess tarot. Why is the springtime an important season for you? We have a hermit. Okay. I know what it is. Queen of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. It came out reversed. I want to read it in reversal. 9 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Let's peek at the bottom of the deck. We have the Emperor. Okay, I'm gonna move you slightly so you can see more of the cards. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Pile number 1, next week and a half. Why springtime is coming through here for you? First of all, it seems like it's the last spring. Something that has happened in the last spring, it seems like it's kind of flourishing around the time of autumn for you. So for example, if you planted certain seeds or you set intentions during springtime, if you took care of those seeds, you kept watering them, in the month of, it seems like, not a month, but during autumn, it's when it's giving you fruit. So you may want to look back at what was happening during spring. Some of you may want to look at the pictures to remind you of where you've been, what you did. Some of you may want to look at your journals. If I set intention for those things to happen or for me to improve certain areas of my life, have I stuck to it? If I did stick to it, I probably will notice those fruits of my efforts during autumn time. Now, for others of you, it seems like during spring there was a certain situation where you decided not to live in chaos, and you wanted to fix something within your mental health. And I really feel like, again, you are noticing this difference of who you were before and how you're leading your life now in autumn time, where you probably wanted to get rid of certain things that were not for you anymore. You wanted to do some cleansing. And maybe it took a while, maybe it took spring and summertime and maybe a bit of autumn time for you to kind of get rid of those things. I'm hearing filtering out, but it has worked for a lot of you. It seems like pile number 1, your intention the next week is to think of what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of still. That energy is still present here. A lot of you will want to take some time off. It's really good time for you to take holiday. It's really good time to sit down and journal. It's a good time for you to really look back and see where you were before and where you're going right now and what actions you want to take towards your future. A lot of you have this freedom kind of spirit about you. You may want to be business owners or entrepreneurs in general, and you may be very drawn to but again, doing it slowly, strategizing slowly the next week, not being overwhelmed by all the thoughts and ideas, but taking it slow. Slowing down is going to help you put everything into perspective, pile number 1. So don't rush with your decisions the next week, especially important ones. If you can, sleep on it, okay? You have even the Epoch card saying it's the time to pause in your journey. It's the time to reflect, and when you take some time off or when you slow down, you notice the signs much more, right? Because when you're rushing, you're not able to see the signs. You're not as connected to your body, not as connected to your intuition. Next week, you want to be more connected so that you know where you want to be next. You know what's the right next step for you. And you also know what needs to be cleaned up. Okay? I do see the unexpected kind of surprise here for some of you. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Something good will happen for you the next week, but it has to be a surprise. I'm not going to interfere in this. A lot of you heavy focus on how can I be more successful. So if the image could describe this, I'm seeing you sitting by the window with the candle on. Really nice setup, tea or coffee next to you. It seems like it's evening. Favorite biscuits. You have a book next to you. You have your journal, and you kind of look out the window and you go, okay, what is my strategy? What is the plan? How can I improve? And you make it enjoyable for yourself instead of stressful, right? Oh, what's the next thing I gotta do? Running like headless chicken, right? That's not what we're aiming for the next week. That will just put you back into chaos, and you won't be able to be productive because you're trying to do all of these things at once, but none of them are done correctly. So that would be something to avoid. Beware of greedy people or greed the next week. That could be the shadow aspect for a lot of you. Okay, it's also a week of giving. You may feel that you want to give back. If you've been given quite a lot, the universe, God, is giving back to you through other people. Before I leave you here, I will read about the Epoch card. One second, and I want to read about it from the book. It's a straightforward card, but sometimes there's a sentence or two that really sticks to someone and it helps. When Epoch card is drawn, it may feel like life has been split down the middle. The corresponding card in traditional tarot deck is a Tower. This process can be traumatizing and painful, but all meaningful change comes after a time of great destruction, a clearing out of the old to make way for the new. Just like volcanoes and earthquakes will violently rock the planet to create new continents, cataclysmic and destructive events in our personal lives will bring new opportunities for growth and evolution. The act of purging makes way for eventual new path of action. However, a quiet period of breakdown and decay is also essential for regeneration and rebirth on every level, physical, mental, and spiritual. The man of epoch is torn asunder, but the flowers of inspiration are slowly blooming around him and within him as he pauses in his journey. Take peace and solace right now. Wait before you make your next move. New developments are ahead. A sign will appear. Like the bird poised on the man of epoch's knee, it is drinking the nectar to pollinate. You and your life are growing, becoming. I hope this was helpful. Pile number 1, thank you for being here. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, group number 2, whoever has chosen the little gift, let's see what we have for you. We have expect signs, and we have healing heart, gradual healing. Okay. I'm gonna be using the Triple Goddess Tarot for you together with a mixture of other decks, so bear with me until I lay them all out. What's important? You have good fortune, nice. You have secret admirer. You have a vacation. Let's get the magic of your oracle. We have a mosaic. Let chance play its creative role in your life. And let's get regular tarot. What's going on? 3 of Wands. Oof, you have good fortune and Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? The Justice is here. The 9 of Wands is here. The World. The Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. Your energy next week we're gonna have is all about fighting for what you believe in. Heavy focus on making your dreams come true. And I feel like some of them may almost be kind of effortless in a way. It's not actually that you haven't done anything about it, but it seems to be coming to you much easier than before. Dream realization. It's just overall, you're being led by good fortune next week. Some things may be much easier for you to grasp. It's a really good time for people to say yes to a lot of things, because you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know what kind of contact you can make. You never know what's gonna happen. So that's why some of you will feel quite spontaneous. Oh, I'm gonna say yes to this. I'm gonna say yes to, I don't know, some sort of physical activity. I'm gonna say yes, and you're saying yes to life. Your energy is very lighthearted the next week. It seems that you're also gonna have the spirit of a traveler. Maybe a lot of you are travelers here in pile number 2. It seems that you'll want to plan a trip, or you're gonna go on a trip. Wherever that trip is, it seems like you're bringing quite a lot back from that trip. Not only memories, but something substantial. It could be a very important light bulb moment or idea. It could be a really important connection that you're making. I'm seeing a business card right now in my vision. It could be you being helped by someone, and it's just because you decided to participate in a certain thing here. You are being led the next week. You are being led, and you know why? Because you're listening to your heart. When you listen to your heart, your intuition and your higher self works together, and it takes you where you need to be. And therefore, instead of lack of opportunities, you're seeing plenty of opportunities. Heavy presence of a spirit around you, of your guides the next week. You may feel it, you may sense it, you may hear it. A lot of my people will feel very creative. You want to make things, you want to do maybe a DIY, focus on a new project, doesn't matter how small, how big it is. You want to be a part of a group. You want to be a teammate. You want to bring something to the table. You're basically even seen in a very colorful light, very beautiful light by many other people. If you've been thinking about taking a trip for a while, but you never really set a date for yourself, next week is a good time for you to sit down and plan a trip, especially if it includes camping or a camper van. I'm seeing in my vision right now. Something that is not, it's not a packaged holiday. It's a creative holiday. It's something that you make up. You basically creating the activities. You are the one who's looking up locations. I don't see that a package holiday would be a way to go unless you're very tired and you just need to disconnect and you don't want to think about planning a trip. But I feel like a lot more can be seen if you planned it yourself. If it's not a holiday where you have a package, you go to that particular hotel, you spend most of the time there, and then you go back home. Okay, I don't feel like that would be suitable for pile number 2. And if you were one of those people who used to do that, try planning a trip for yourself. I don't know, go to Skyscanner, on Skyscanner if you have it in your country. Look for, I don't know, would it be Airbnbs or through booking.com for interesting places. Maybe they have very unique places to offer, something that really suits your type, your style, your aesthetics. Maybe you just want to hop in the car and you want to travel to the first, I don't know, most hyped up restaurant to try their food. It can be really anything. Just be creative about your trips. You may also hear from someone, or there will be an interaction with someone where you're going to figure out that, hey, this person, I feel like they're flirting with me, or someone may invite you out. You may also meet a person who you're very interested in, but it seems like it's either in a social setting or in a setting where people came together for the same goal. I don't know, playing volleyball, basketball, anything that really includes teamwork and sports. It could be, I don't know, a pottery class, something that you also interested in and you want to be a part of it, okay? It could be at work. Let me see what else we got here. If some of you have a wounded heart and you know this, it's a really good time next week to focus on giving your heart what it desires. And what would be helpful to heal that heart, it seems like a change of environment or doing something that you love, right? So you're giving that energy to yourself. Your guides may be giving you signs left and right the next week. It may be a coin on the ground, it may be a feather, it may be a bird just watching you intensely as you're sipping your coffee. It may be butterflies right in your face and you go, whoa, whoa, what happened here? It's going to be right in your face. It's not going to be something where, for example, you know that the signs will be there, so you're looking for them. And the more you look, the more you find, and the more confusing it becomes. Signs are there for us. They're most prominent. They're most important when we don't look for them. It's just right in our eyes and we go, oh, that was weird. I just thought of a butterfly today, or I saw it scrolling on my phone and I thought, yeah, transformational. I really like the colors of the butterfly. Next thing you know, you go outside and it's right in your face, right? It comes through like this. Before I leave you, I'm going to read about the mosaic card for you from the book. Trust everything as it should be. And I feel like you do the next week. When mosaic presents, it means you have been trying to micromanage your life and your fixed view is limiting all the gifts and potential the universe is waiting to make available to you. It is time to say I don't know and to break free of the rules and conditions you have placed on yourself and on other people, places, and things. Trust that there is no specific right way things must be, or progression of events that must occur. Know that you do not know, and that this is good in this moment and essential for the next chapter of your life to commence. Chance and surprise are essential creative elements in a unique mosaic of your life. Break free of rigid stereotypes or ideas about what your life should look like or even feel like, and what other people, places, and things should or shouldn't do and be. Consider the girl of mosaic. Her mask has broken free and is shattering as she allows old patterns and old fears to break away. Hues of purple indicate pure wisdom and peace, glowing through every fiber of her being. She loosens her micromanaging grip and weaves her hands through ribbons of energy that begin to wrap around her. The pieces of her mask cling to the fabric and form a new beautiful mosaic pattern. This new fabric of pure potential wraps around her naked form and her life is reborn. Like her, you are free to let go of self-limiting fear. Let your life surprise and amuse you, and appreciate the beautiful potential of a sequence of events you could never have determined or orchestrated. I really feel like that's exactly what's happening for you next week and a half. Expect the unexpected, pile number 2. I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, whoever has chosen the last pile. Let's go. Confrontation and winter. I feel like I want one more card here for you. Since we have a season, we have playfulness. Nice. First thing that I heard with playfulness, don't allow anyone to dim the light of your inner child. You may deal with a really grumpy, very serious individual who has lost that connection with their own inner child, and it may be triggering for them to see whenever you break free or let yourself loose. We have a well. We have a beer. We have a hat. Ooh, too many. We have euphoria, honor yourself. We have Nas, feel loved and proud. Next week is all about self-appreciation and confidence, and not allowing the world or particular individual to break it for you. It seems that you want to walk with your head held high and you don't care about what other people say. We all do. Don't get me wrong, but I guess you know what I mean here. If no one cared about what others thought of us, the only people that they actually don't care about what other people say are the ones who have personality disorders, like a sociopath or a psychopath, right? So that's not what I'm referring to over here. You do care, but you don't care to the point where it dictates your life, right? You're gonna trust your own decisions. We have a healer. I don't know for who this is, but this was mixed up in this deck. You did the right thing. If you came here thinking, I don't know, was that a right choice? Did I do a right thing? Or I don't know, I feel guilty about something, or I don't know, maybe I stood up for myself. You did the right thing. That's what you came here to hear. We also have a creative expression. And the deck that I'll be using for you is the Texture Tarot. Let's see, Two of Wands, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, one second, yeah, good. Six of Swords, another King, King of Pentacles, Death. Bottom of the deck, let's speak. Four of Swords. You know what energy you give off to me here? I don't give a fuck type of energy, let me tell you. I'm tired of people's expectations, or I'm tired at pleasing everyone. And next week you are healing that part of yourself that you think was supposed to please everyone. Was supposed to be always avoidant. Was supposed to be always in the shadow, in the back seat. Not wanting any praise, or being overly too humble to the point where you didn't take credit for the good things that you've done. Next week is all about taking credit, man. Saying, hey, yeah, I've done really well. Not being shy about it, not minimizing yourself. Okay? Another thing that I'm seeing here, a lot of you will turn to creativity or art. You may want to think of something new, like a little project for yourself. You may improve a business if you are a business owner. And how you improve in it is by either looking at the aesthetics of the marketing, or aesthetics of how you post, what you post, how the shot looks like, how the picture or video looks like, the light itself, and what is out there that you also like from other creative people, and what videos make you feel good, you know, what your eye likes, and you want to improve that too. See, there is something here that you're cutting off the next week that is not allowing you to move forward. Feels like I'm filtering something out of my life that has made me frustrated, and I don't have patience for it right now, and I'm not gonna be that nicey person anymore, because this is literally getting on my nerves and it's not fair. So you may confront a person the next week, but it's the right thing to do, I feel, for you. Because this, whatever it is, whatever they said, whatever they did, is dragging you back, or was holding you in one spot for way too long. But we're not pointing fingers at the others, right? We need to allow this to happen. So this would be also looking at yourself. Why did I keep constantly, why did I keep this chain? Why didn't I do it faster? Because in a way, the situation also made it difficult for you to make decisions. And all you want is freedom from this. I am seeing a couple of people changing roles, either in their workplace or a role that they play in their community or family. Where maybe before you were a carer for everyone, and you got so drained to the point where you go, I need to take care of myself more. Your position changes. You're playing a different role now. You're not a savior anymore. You are a person of your own. And you can say no whenever you don't have enough to give from. Two people are important here, it seems like, and both coming through as the masculine. Let me see how. What is the importance of these individuals? Another king, are you joking? King of Wands is here. Five of Swords. Ooh. Maybe you have been allowing this masculine to rule you, or you kept having difficulties with one particular individual, maybe a group of individuals, and you go, you know what, I'm not going to fight against the current anymore, or I'm not gonna fight against these people anymore. I'm choosing my battles wisely. Now, why winter is coming through? Because it may happen not the next week we're gonna have, it may happen closer to colder months, wherever you are. Or during the day when it's colder out of the whole week. Okay? Now, playfulness. You want to set yourself free the next week. You want to go, you want to dance, you want to appear silly. Don't be afraid of that part of yourself, because it's very inspiring and you may not even know about that. Letting your inner child loose is one of the best things that you're going to do for yourself the next week. You're showing people by doing that how to love yourself more and how to accept yourself. And I feel like you're leaving a trail of influence after yourself. Like I'm seeing a snail that leaves a trail of a rainbow. And that rainbow and all of those colors are the colors of who we are, right? At different sides of us. And that's actually the playfulness itself is what's going to bring you luck and fortune, because you are relaxed, you are not rigid, you are flexible, you are curious. Children are very playful, like in a child. Curious what the world has to offer. Let me ask questions. Let me make this phone call. I'm not shy about it. I'm genuinely caring about the situation, right? Like I want to smell the flowers. That's what's going to bring you more luck and more opportunities in the long run. What to watch out for? Watch out for how you're dealing with money, right? Your relationship with money. If you feel like you have a bit of financial pinch at the moment, review your grocery list, right? Is there something that you shouldn't have bought or you don't really need? Or that thing that you recently bought, do you actually need it? Do you want to return it? Prioritize your purchases, okay? That's what I'm saying. There is something great happening in the family. Would it be your actual blood family or chosen family like friends? And I feel like there is a surprise and I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to dive into it too much. There is something great happening that makes you happy within your family. But overall, you want to focus on creativity, authenticity, bring your voice out of a cave. I'm literally seeing a cave, like my vision is weird. I'm seeing a blue flame, which represents the throat chakra, kind of like traveling in the air out of a cave, and it kind of bursts. And it seems like someone was repressing maybe themselves a bit too much. You're also focusing on self-confidence and self-honoring. Go get it, pile number 3. I hope this was helpful. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.